Hey, good morning. This is Ralph. Thought I would do kind of an impromptu video today. Got one of my favorite cats with me, and just talking about growth in home based business and the time that it takes sometimes for growth to occur in home based business. Many times people will get into some form of online business with no experience. I mean, and they expect things to happen right away. They expect that they can just give it like 7 days and let money will just start coming in. And usually that's not the way it happens. It takes time to grow a business. If you were to take $1 million of your own money and put it into a franchise like McDonald's, Burger King, Cracker Jacks or whatever, it a lot of times those franchises will tell you, even after sinking $1 million of your own money into a franchise, you can expect to wait about 10 years to see a return on investment. 10 years to get into profit. In online business, it's a lot less expensive to get started, and that's why a lot of people get into it. But it takes time to start seeing a profit in your business. Now, usually it doesn't take like 10 years, although I do know of people that have been in online business and have been in it for like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, have not seen any profit from their business because there's just no commitment from them to their business. What they're doing is they're jumping around from one business to another. One week they'll be in the power lead system, the next week they'll be in something else, the week after that they'll be in something new. They never stay dedicated to any one business for any length of time. And so what they're doing is that they're starting over and over again continuously. And that's why they never get anywhere in any of their businesses. There's just no commitment, no sense of follow through. They're just chasing one shiny object after another, and they never make any progress. Now, what I like to do is I like to focus on one or two businesses at a time. Sometimes, like last few months now, I've been focusing on three different businesses, and that is tough going because it takes time to grow one business, let alone three different businesses at the same time. But the one thing that I've learned from growing this one business in particular is that if you remain focused on one or two marketing strategies and you really stay committed to following a certain course of action and giving yourself time to grow in that marketing strategy or in that one course of action, you can expect to see results, but it takes time for those results to start coming in. One example with me is that I have never been good at YouTube videos. It's taken me time to learn how to come up with titles that really resonate with other people. It takes time to grow a YouTube channel. And over these last few months, I've created three new YouTube channels. One for me and a business that I am in, another one for my wife and a business that she is in, and then a third one for a joint venture between me and my wife. So, yeah, three different channels that I've been growing, started all of them pretty much from scratch. And, at first it was rather discouraging because start off with zero subscribers, zero videos. And I start thinking of what strategy can I use to get, subscribers, to get interested people to start viewing my channel. And after a few weeks of making videos and following a certain strategy, it's like it seems like I'm not seeing much growth. It's like my subscribership would grow from like 0 people to 2 or 3 people, and after a few weeks of seeing very little growth, I would begin to get discouraged. But what I find is that if I stay committed to it with a long-term strategy, not expecting to see incredible growth within a few days or even a few weeks, but staying committed to it for a matter of months. After about 3, 4, 5 months, things start to happen. I notice a few of my videos start picking up steam. One of my short videos will usually start going viral. And by that, I mean, getting a few thousand views within 24 hours. And I'll start attracting subscribers to my channel. And more importantly, I'll start attracting the right people to my channel. If the channel's about home-based business, like this channel is, then I'll notice that I start getting people who are in the home-based business niche starting to sign up for my videos, starting to become subscribers. And if I give it a certain length of time, like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, I will start attracting my tribe to my YouTube channel and to my other forms of marketing that I also use. This last week, I started doing something new, started building a new blog completely from scratch. And, I started focusing on SEO, search engine optimization. And, if you don't know what search engine optimization is, or even if you have an inkling of a clue as to what it is, it takes you some time to figure out, okay, what is the proper SEO practices that can get you noticed online? What are keywords? What are the right keywords for you and your YouTube channel and your website? And again, it takes time to find those keywords that fit you, your channel, your blog, your niche, and finding keywords in for either YouTube or Google that you can really dominate in, long tail keywords. I mean, there's a lot to learn when it comes to online marketing and business strategy and YouTube strategy and website building strategy. And you do not learn all of this stuff overnight. It takes time. And in growing my blogs, I started one from scratch, started another one that I'd started a long time ago, and then dropped, did nothing with. And I'm picking it back up now and optimizing it for search engine, efficiency. And, it took me about a week before I finally felt like, hey, I'm making progress in this. And for other people, it may take longer because I started out knowing a little bit about search engine optimization and having a little bit of previous experience in writing blogs and creating content for websites and, you know, being able to link all that stuff together. But even with a little bit of experience on my part, it took me about a week before I finally felt like, hey, I'm making progress. And now I'm at that point where I know I need to keep focused on making continuous progress, not just doing a lot of work in the beginning and then dropping it and just hoping something happens, but keeping up to date with that, publishing articles like at least once a week, maybe a couple times a week, or maybe even 3 or 4 times a week, and finding a schedule of creating content, a content creating schedule that I can keep up with long term, because that's what the search engines love. That's what the algorithms love, is if you can be making not just like 10 YouTube videos one day and then doing nothing the next day, but keeping to a regular focused schedule of content creation that you can stick with long term. And if that means making one video a week and doing it like 50 weeks in a row, then that's a good strategy to follow. Or if you want to be doing one video a day, one blog post a day, and staying committed to that schedule day after day after day, then that's another good strategy that you can follow. But you have to be consistent, you have to stay committed. And this is where so many people in the online business space fall down. They will stay committed to a new business for maybe a week, maybe a few days, maybe even a couple of months, and then they'll get bored, like a cat. They'll get bored and they'll just fall asleep and they'll do nothing for weeks and days and maybe even months and then complain that they're getting nowhere in their business. Or maybe they're more like a dog. They'll see a squirrel here, a squirrel there. They'll spend time chasing one squirrel, get distracted, go after another squirrel. End of the day, end up with nothing because they're just being distracted, one squirrel after another. In home based business, it's going after one shiny object after another. And you keep doing that, you're not going to get anywhere. You need to stay focused on one or two businesses at a time. Preferably, if you're just beginning, one business is enough, and stay committed to that one business, learn that business, grow in that business, learn a couple marketing strategies and get good at doing those strategies, and spend some time prospecting. Marketing is like making a video where you're talking to a bunch of people potentially at the same time. Prospecting is focusing on talking to one person at a time, one person that you think might be interested in your business, and just telling them about your business. So, yeah, spending time in marketing, a little bit of marketing can go a long way, and then spending some time in prospecting. Talk to a few people every day about your business. And if they're not interested, fine, leave them alone, let them go. If they are interested, ask them, would you like to see a video talking about my business? Would you like to, see my link? Would you like to see my sales funnel? Usually, if you show them a video that the company has put out, that will be enough to maybe if they have a cursory interest in your business, that might be enough to get them asking questions. And then you can follow up with them and send them your affiliate link. And then who knows, maybe after that they might join. But the thing about prospecting is you've got to stay focused on talking to several people every day because not everybody is going to say yes. Most people will say no. And then, even after they see your introductory video, a lot of people will say, well, thanks, but no thanks, not really interested. But then there will be some that you will start reaching out to that will say yes. But those people will be in the minority. So, what you have to be focused on is just talking to as many people as you can and not getting discouraged by the folks that say no. Because, yeah, they will be the vast majority of people, but they will not be the only people. Eventually you will start seeing people who will say yes, who will be interested in your offer, who will want to join you in that business. And when they start coming in, then you can build up a momentum that will really carry you on into a good, prosperous, profitable future. But again, it takes time. Takes time to see that kind of growth. I like to relate it to planting a seed. You plant the seed, you plant an acorn. Okay. Maybe that acorn is going to grow. Maybe it won't. Sometimes acorn seeds do not grow, but usually, that seed will grow, start to grow into a tree, but it doesn't happen overnight. If you got a good seed, you plant it, you give it a few weeks, it might break the surface of the soil. You give it a few months. might start growing into a halfway decent tree. You give it a few years, then you might be able to build a swing under that tree, start using it for shade. But again, lesson from the oak tree, it does not happen overnight. It takes time, takes commitment, it takes care in nurturing. To take that little acorn, plant it, nurture it, see it grow, and have it grow into an oak tree that your kids and your grandchildren might be able to, climb and build tree houses in and build swings from. It takes time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something that's going to happen if you have long term commitment to the undertaking. And that's the way I see home based business. I've been in home based business full time since 2011. My first business, which was offering a service in my local area, took off rather fast. I made that thing profitable within a few months, and it was more or less because I felt like I had to. My back was against the wall. There was no room for failure. Failure was not an option. I knew I had to make that puppy work, and I did. And then I got involved in other forms of business, online business. First online business became profitable in 2011, and I've been going with it ever since. Just providing online services, making content, and just building in other areas. But it's something that takes time to learn. And if you're starting out as an absolute beginner, an absolute newbie, then you have to have patience. You have to have commitment, and you have to be willing to learn new things and to grow in those new things. Now, one resource that I love, putting the link, you should see it right above my head, is the Home Business Academy. What you see over my head right here is my own personal link, but I have learned using that resource how to do better affiliate marketing, how to do better network marketing, how to do better email marketing, how to start doing better YouTube videos, how to rank in YouTube. And I've learned a lot in just the last 6 months. And I'm learning so much more. It's going to take me a few more months until I feel like I've really began to even scratch the surface in all the trainings, all the trainings and bonus trainings that are available in this academy. So there's a lot of quality to this Home Business Academy in the trainings, the bonus trainings, the premium trainings that they offer. But the more time that you take focusing on learning and growing, and if you're willing to take a little bit of time every day to spend with these trainings and apply them and learn and start working with these trainings, then the faster you're going to start seeing results. It's like in any other thing in life. If you got the best resources but never use them, you will not see results. But if you got good resources and you use them consistently, then you will start seeing results. And that's what I love about this academy. They give you a lot of resources, including mastermind support groups that meet on a regular basis. I mean, if you join at the premium level, you can be getting like, what is it, 11 mastermind meetings a week. And that's a lot of material to grow with. But even at the base level, the funnel builder level, you get a lot of mastermind support that you can grow with. Weekly mastermind, very much for beginners, although more than just beginners are there learning. And then you've got the daily Grow Rich Mastermind, which will help you develop a winning mindset. Because when it comes to, accumulating wealth, when it comes to building a successful business, it's all about mindset. You can have the best resources and not go anywhere because your mindset is all cruddy. If you've got a cruddy mindset, The best thing you can do to improve your odds of success is develop a winning mindset. And the Grow Rich Mastermind is something that it's every morning, Monday through Friday. You can use it as a member of the Home Business Academy. You can use it as a member of any other group too. But I mean, it gives you something to grow with on a daily basis. And if you're willing to give it like 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, you can start with a terrible mindset, change that mindset slowly over time, and start to see changes in your life as your mindset begins to change from a negative to a positive. So, what I'm going to do in the YouTube description down below, I'm going to give you two links. One is for the Home Business Academy, where you can join as a paid member if you like. And then the other will be for the Grow Rich Mastermind. And that is a free offer. You can use it either as a member of the Home Business Academy, or you can use it, just as a freelancer. And the Grow Rich Mastermind group that was formed 14 years ago by Paul Hutchings, one of the core founders of the Home Business Academy. The Home Business Academy was formed later by Paul Hutchings and Mike Hobbs about 6 years ago. And I mean, that's just an excellent collection of resources in itself. But I mean, just use whatever works for you. If you want to join the Home Business Academy, get a bunch of resources and get a chance to earn 80% recurring commissions, then that's the first link that you'll see in the program description down below and the one floating around above my head. If you want to join the Grow Rich Mastermind, which is a free resource, that'll be the second link in the program description down below. So start wherever you feel comfortable. If you feel like you've got a pretty cruddy mindset right now, the Grow Rich Mastermind link is the one you probably want to be focusing on first. Get your mindset all cleaned up. Get that in proper alignment, and then start focusing on your home-based businesses. But you can do both at the same time because they fit beautifully together. And that's what I've been doing. I joined the Home Business Academy 6 months ago, got involved in a lot of the training that they have at just the basic $25 level, and been tuning in to the Grow Rich Mastermind every morning, 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't make that live, you can always catch the recorded version of that mastermind meeting. But so much value in this material. It's just mind boggling to me. And so, if you're serious about wanting to grow a home based business and you're willing to give it a long term commitment, not a 2 week commitment, not a 2 month commitment, but be willing to get in there with at least a 6 month plan, preferably a 1 year plan. And if you really want to dominate, I would say give it at least a 5 year plan, but have long term commitment to your own personal process of growth. And if you enter into it with that level of commitment and you use this material, grow with this material every day, do a little bit of work on your mindset every day. Do a little bit of work on learning how to do different forms of marketing every day and focus on one, maybe two methods of marketing. And then focus on doing a little bit of prospecting every day. You will start to see growth. Now, results are never typical. Some people grow fast, some people grow slow. My first business, a couple of months, I was already in profit. It was great. Other people might take a few years. Everybody's different. But if you're willing to do the work, and again, you have that long term sense of commitment, then you will start seeing results. Unless you're just totally not in it. If you don't want to do online business, if you're If you feel like you're just not cut out for online business, that online business isn't right for you, then maybe you're right. Maybe it's not for you, in which case, get a job at Walmart, go down to, a Hobby Lobby, Home Depot, whatever, and work there because quite honestly, not everybody is cut out to be a home-based entrepreneur. But if you do want to build your own financial freedom and your own business from home, and you would love to learn how to do it online, that resource up above is loaded with a lot of good quality training that you can have access to. And if you need to grow your mindset, the Grow Rich Mastermind link down below, that's a good one too, to help get your mind cleaned up, get your mindset in the proper order so that you can start finding your success in home based business, in anything that you want to accomplish in life. It all begins with the mindset right up here. So that's all for today. Thank you for dropping by. This is Ralph signing out. And, as always, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Take care, be well, and we'll catch you in future updates. Take care.